6 p.m. We'll call this meeting to order. Laurie, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Wilson?
Here.
Ms. Jamison?
Here.
Mr. Ledniski?
Here.
Mr. Olvera?
Present.
Mr. Hurst?
Here.
And Mr. Daniel.
Here.
Pledge of allegiance, let's all rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right.
Please make sure that you speak into your mics because people are still not hearing.
Okay.
Yes.
Item number 4 is a public hearing on a proposed application for a variance for the property located on Crescent and Craven Avenue, which is 601 East Craven, Lacy Lakeview, Texas 76705. A variance on the lot size, front, back, and side setback line requirements of the Southern Estates addition. Do we have a list of people to speak? Sorry. Yeah. Mhm. Public hearing is open at 6:01. Thank you. First person signed up, I'm sorry? General? Okay.
That specific topic. You need
Okay.
to ask if anybody wants to speak specifically on this
Okay.
request.
Does anyone want to specifically speak on this request for the variance at 601 East Craven? For or against? You just have to go to the microphone and, yeah.
He does, I mean, but
Yeah.
unlike the public comment, a public hearing is for the, is a little bit more give and take, so yes.
Okay.
You have to
But you
speak
still need to-
for or against. He has to speak for or
Name and
against.
address,
Yeah, and
please.
you need to say I'm either on behalf, in support of or against, but you could also ask questions.
I can't be neutral?
You can change your mind.
Would that be surprising to you?
Yes. That is a. Introduce.
Anyway, Paul Lukey, 502 North Oak. The only question I had was, do you really have the need for that many to be crammed into that lot? That's the only question I had.
As a confirm, maybe.
Okay, I'll be the one to
Speak for it. Yeah.
This is our project. My name is Mike Simons, and I have my son-in-law Harrison Gray and my son Joshua Simons. This is a family business. We actually own property here in Lacy Lakeview over on Pecan. We own all of Pecan just about except one house down on the end on the right. We own all of it on the left except one house there, not the one on the front on Craven, and then we own the fourplex. We built that fourplex, and that's ours. And then we own the land that's vacant on down on Pecan. And of course, then we bought the land on Crescent. What our whole goal here is, and maybe to answer the question, the reason, is we're trying to build affordable housing so that people can, nowadays housing is so out of range financially for most of the young couples, especially, and even some of the elderly. So what we're trying to do is develop something that is beautiful, nice. These are 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes. They could be apartments there. To answer that question, we could build apartments there, but instead we decided to build single-family homes. They're like condominiums, or they're like zero lot line homes, you would call it. They're very popular in Waco. They're very popular in Dallas. They're very popular in all over the country, where it makes best use of the land. And today, people don't want a big lot. They don't want to have to mow a lot of grass, keep all of it up, or pay for it to be done. So what the reason is that's, you know, when we designed it, it was able to be done that way, and it's going to be a beautiful addition.
It looks like it. And all that looked great. I just didn't know how you did that.
Well,
From the pictures and everything, and looking at the lot, it just looks like it's gonna be real crowded.
yeah, and it is, and we could connect them together. We could have just built condominiums there. Instead of connecting them together, we wanted to give people the individual lots that they could buy their own home. So they're going to own that home. They're going to take better care of it because of ownership. We have some already things developed with some very good financing for people to get into those homes. And so it's going to bring some good, it's going to beautify the area. I don't think anybody would doubt that. And also, it's going to bring families in there that have an interest in Lacy Lakeview. And it may be families that are already here that are wanting to upgrade, maybe they're needing to move into something else. Maybe there's children, you know, I don't know, you know, my children got a certain age and I told them they had to go out and do it on their own, you know, and so they have to afford a house. And I admit they can't, most of our younger people today cannot afford the homes that you and I have been able to afford. It's just the payments are too expensive, the interest is too much, drives the payments up. So what we're doing is that these homes are what we call affordable homes, but they're really nice, they're really pretty. And like I said, when you got a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and you can get something here, and it's only gonna beautify the area. So I don't know if that, I don't want to talk too much, but if anybody else has a question, I could, while I'm up here.
Sure.
Everybody all right?
Okay, thank you.
I'll sit down.
Thank you. Okay, any other speakers? All right, with that, we will recess work session and convene, close the public hearing at 6:07, and then recess work session to convene regular session at 6:07. To item 5, to approve the minutes from the city council meeting held on September 9th, 2025. Do I hear a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes from the city council meeting held on September 9th, 2025.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Yeah, I apologize. So I'm just looking for the updated minutes. I guess for some reason it didn't update in mine.
Did it not update in anybody's? Because I
don't
put
know.
it on there.
That's the only reason I'm asking.
Oh, it's on the Dropbox. You have to go to the
Go to the Dropbox.
Dropbox and look. Should say 9/9/25 minutes or minutes 9/9/25.
No.
I don't see it.
Line item 13 is Councilmember Bush made a motion to approve action to cancel the same.
No, it's on the Dropbox individually. It's not in the agenda. It's on there individually.
Oh, okay.
Correct, I'm in Dropbox.
It showed up on mine. Go to your.
It's the
9925.
PDF and.
That's what
I found it. I found it.
It's your agenda. It's the Dropbox menu.
Over here?
No, it
I
is
thought
the
it was
Dropbox.
past the two.
But it is in
I
there.
found it,
but-
Madam Secretary.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh,
You'd
then
have to
good.
Okay.
So,
Okay, any questions?
Mm-mm.
All right, Laurie, please poll the council.
Dave, do they have to amend that with the changes? Amend the motion with the changes?
Is the Dropbox was provided to, what I would suggest, so it's clear, is that whoever made the motion, make the motion to approve as reflected in the Dropbox that was delivered to whatever that reflect the changes.
Yeah. Okay, I'd like to make a motion to amend the
Yep.
motion to approve.
Minute-
Oh, man.
Minutes as amended.
Yeah, the minutes as it was updated in the Dropbox, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, the 9 minutes as amended reflected in the Dropbox version.
As amended, what,
As amended, as reflected in the Dropbox.
as reflected in the Dropbox,
9-9.
It's okay.
9-9, I done lost it.
25.
9/9/25.
9-9-25, I'm gonna click out of it again.
And,
Do we have a
Mr.
second?
Chair-
Do we have a second?
Whoever seconded it needs to.
Second.
All right. Any discussion on the amendment motion? Laurie, poll the council.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. O'Vera,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes?
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
and Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Item 6, discussion and consideration to accept the resignation of Councilmember Henry Bush. We need a motion before we discuss, correct?
Yes.
Do we have a
Second.
motion
Okay.
regarding the resignation of Councilmember Bush?
I move that we approve accepting the resignation of Councilmember Henry Bush.
I second that.
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion? I will say, both the city manager and I spoke to Henry, making sure that he knew that, you know, if he had an opportunity to change his mind, that, you know, that would be
Okay.
okay. And he had a number of issues, some health issues and what have you, that he was weighing on him. And so I think he's leaving us on good terms. So. All right. Hearing no more further discussion, Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. O'Vera,
Yes.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 7, discussion and consideration of action to approve an application for a variance for the property located on Crescent and Craven Avenues, 601 East Craven, Lacy Lakeview, Texas, 76705. The request is a variance on the lot size, front and back and side setback line requirements of the Southern Estates addition. Do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve a variance for the property located on Crescent and Craven Avenue, 601 East Craven, Lacy Lakeview, Texas 76705. The request is a variance on the lot size and front, back, and side setback line requirements of the Southern Estates addition. This was approved by Planning and Zoning, or their recommended approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes?
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. O'Vera,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Ledniski.
Yes.
Item number 8, discussion and consideration of action to approve a replat for the property located at Crescent and Craven Avenue, 601 East Craven, Lacy Lakeview. The requester would like to replat the existing Lot 8, Block 11 into lots 9 through 16 of the Southern Estates addition. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve a replat for the property located on Crescent and Craven Avenue at 601 East Craven, Lacy Lakeview. The requester would like to replat the existing Lot 8, Block 11 into lots 9 through 16 of the Southern Estates addition. Planning and Zoning Board recommended this approval.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
Mr. O'Vera,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 9, discussion and consideration of action to approve a replat dividing Block 7 of the Parkwood Estates addition into lots 1R1 and 1R2, being part of that called .391 acres of land on Whispering. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve the replat dividing block 7 of Parkwood Estates addition into lots one R1 and one R2, being part of that called 0391 acres on land on Whispering. Planning and zoning recommended approval.
Do we hear a second?
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any discussion?
Yes, do we need to have the decimal read out in that?
Do you need to have the what?
The decimal, the 0391, does it need to be 0.391?
Okay, I've got it on my,
Just need
Point
to-
three nine
It's
one.
0.391.
.391, yeah.
Yeah, I read that as 0391, I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. Do we need to? We're good? Okay.
You're
We're good, okay.
So the way I understand this is that we're dividing .391 acres into two different lots.
Correct.
Yes.
Yep, one a quarter of an acre and the other 14.14 acres.
Okay, and there's apparently two structures built on this property currently.
No.
Mr. Hurst, there's currently one structure, there's currently one mobile home, but they're dividing that lot, so they can put another one,
Okay,
and they do meet the zoning requirements for minimum square footage.
okay.
Hearing no other discussion, Laurie, please call the council.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 10, discussion and consideration of action to approve water and sewer infrastructure rates for fiscal year 25 and 2026. Do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve the water, sewer, and infrastructure rates for fiscal year 2025 to 2026.
I second it.
I have a question. We have two,
You have.
No, I have to pick the
so we have to
option.
have a
I have to
motion
pick
to,
one. Yeah.
on one of the two options, option 1 or option 2 for the schedules.
Okay.
We weren't sure if you wanted to discuss it or
Or we'd ha- I
anything.
think we'd have to have a.
You gotta have a motion for a
Motion.
specific one, and then
Okay.
you can discuss it.
Okay.
In reading it, yeah, I will amend to add, adding option 1 into my motion. So I'm recommending we approve option 1, and that's what I'm asking to be amended into my original motion.
Who's
And I second that.
Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second. Now we can have discussion. Okay, and I think, Calvin, would you please explain to the council the difference between the two options?
Oh, yes, sir. In option 1, the water, wastewater, and infrastructure fee will actually increase by $10.26. And then on option 2, the water, wastewater, and infrastructure fee will increase by $13.26. Then also, option number 1 is a gradual increase over the next 5 years. So where option 2 is an increase and then skip a year, then a harder increase. So we felt like for our citizens, it was better just a little bit every year.
By approving this, do we automatically approve the whole 5-year infrastructure?
No, sir, we come back every year.
Okay.
and do that.
It's a one-year.
And things could change, next year, we don't know.
I mean, because we have some money budgeted in here for some large infrastructure changes. And so if that doesn't happen,
That's correct. What we're approving this year is just for this year.
okay,
And next year, we'll look at that again. The rate study we've done was projected over 5 years just to give us a guideline to go by.
yeah. And
So
for
we have a
under-
baseline, basically.
And for understanding, yeah,
That's correct.
okay. We don't know where we're going, we'll never get there.
That's very true.
It's like Eisenhower said, the plan itself is nothing, but having the plan is everything. You know,
Absolutely.
We have to have a
Yep.
baseline to work off of.
And
And-
just so you know, Waco is also, who is our provider, who we buy water from and send our sewer to, they're going up on their rates also. So this is to help offset that as well.
So is that taken into consideration?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And explained also to the council the changes, the reason that we came back and change these from the initial
One of the
draft.
reasons that we actually had come back, in the initial water and sewer rate study, and if you'll look, you'll look in your council packet on page, hang on, Tom's quote way back. If you'll look at, look at page 28, I'm sorry, 29, look at page 29. If you look at page 29, it should say capital projects,
Yeah,
is that correct?
yep,
Okay. In the initial, water and sewer rate study, after talking with them, we realized they did not include some of our main infrastructure projects, and they didn't ask for that information. And so, after getting that, we went back and said, hey, I think we missed, we missed the major project here. And so we went back to them, and we put in costs for these projects, and that's where you see these rates are adjusted.
okay. The two lift stations, are those already in works?
Yes, sir, they are.
Okay, so wouldn't that be part of the previous budget, or is this 900,000 part of that?
This is a capital project.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the capital project. And we have one and really in need of replacement soon.
Okay,
We've got a lot that's in need of replacement.
yeah, the list ain't near long enough.
Well, the more we look, the more we find.
Yeah.
You know, but at least we're finding it, so. Any other questions? All right, please poll the council.
Mr. Hurst.
Yes,
Mr. Ledniski.
Yes.
Mr. Olvera.
Yes.
Ms. Jamison.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
And Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Item 11, discussion and consideration of an action to approve resolution 2025-05, amending authorized representatives for text pool. Do I hear a motion? I move that we approve resolution 2025-05, amending authorized representatives for text pool.
I second that.
Any discussion?
We're basically just updating from the election.
Correct, correct. All right, Larry, please poll the council.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes?
Mr. Hurst.
Yes,
Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Mr. Olvera.
Yes.
Mr. Ledniski.
Yes.
And Ms. Jamison.
Yes.
Discussion and consideration of action to approve deleting an authorized representative from the text pool.
I move that we approve deleting an authorized representative from the text pool.
I second that. Go ahead.
Who seconded it?
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
Mr. Hurst.
Yes,
Mr. Ledniski.
Yes.
Mr. Olvera.
Yes.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes?
And Ms. Jamison.
Yes.
Item 14, discussion and consideration of action to approve ordinance 2025-04, an ordinance of the city of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, amending the 2025-2026. Oh, wait a minute, I did jump one.
I think you skipped 13.
I scratched off the wrong number.
I
Hey, I'm trying to get,
was wrong.
I'm trying to get this train to the station now. Discussion and consideration of action to approve putting Walker Partners on retainer for general engineering and surveying services. This will assist Lacy Lakeview with small issues such as plan reviews, surveys, feasibility studies, not to exceed $50,000 a year.
I'd like to make a motion to approve putting Walker Partners on retainer for general engineering and surveying services. This will assist Lacy Lakeview with small issues such as plan reviews, surveys, feasibility studies, not to exceed $50,000 a year.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
so what do you feel like this is gonna save us?
We're working with the development right now, just north of, just south of Road Ranger. plans with Walker Partners for them to look over, to watch out for our best interests. And, when I was, talking to, Kyle Schultz at Walker Partners, and that's when he said, well, we really be best if we kind of done a retainer for them, with them. So if we have a development come up, they can actually take a look at it and be the city's, be for us. And he said, the comment he made was he has seen several developments here in the city that he wished they had had a chance to look at, and we wouldn't be where we're at now.
And we've got some
And we
big,
have
big
some
things in the
developments
mix that are already, we've already put their engineers in touch with our engineers.
Okay.
And so, what this really reflects is we didn't have an agreement or a structure that would allow us to get some of these really detailed, large questions that it's not necessarily that the city staff didn't have the technical ability to do per se, but we don't have the city staff to handle some of the stuff that's coming our way. And so in talking with Calvin about, hey, we can't afford to just go hire staff. In the interim, we gotta go to contractors. And that's really seems to be the most logical way when we're looking at pipelines and easements and these things to take care of things. We really need to have the people who are gonna do the engineering work in there doing the advice.
Well, I guess in reality, 50,000, you're basically hiring a person, but
Almost.
very talented in their ability.
Yeah, almost. And at the end of the day, we'd have to get to them anyway.
Yeah.
So it probably does save us money over hiring them. So,
We're looking at the long run, that would save us money. And also, if you'll look at the new fee schedule for plan review, with a required engineer, we will charge that back to the developer, to try to recoup that money on that plan review.
Okay, cool.
yeah. Okay, any other discussion? Laurie, please poll the council.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
Mr. Rivera,
Yes.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Wilson,
Yes?
and Mr. Daniel.
Yes.
All right, now number 14. Discussion and consideration of action to approve ordinance 2025-04, an ordinance of the City of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, amending the 2025-2026 fiscal year budget approved in ordinance number 2025-02, authorizing expenditures as amended and reflected in the proposed amendment, and determining that the meeting at which this ordinance is passed is open to the public as required by law. Do I hear a motion?
I move to approve ordinance 2025-04. It's an ordinance of the City of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, amending the 25-26 fiscal year budget approved in ordinance number 2025-02, authorizing expenditures as amended and reflected in the proposal amendment, and determining that the meeting at which the ordinance is passed is open to the public as required by law.
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Mr. Rivera.
Nope, yes, sorry.
Any questions?
Well, somebody can explain to us. Yeah, because this is the first time we're getting it.
Can you explain to the council, please, what the changes were?
So, when this fiscal year's budget was done, we didn't have numbers in for our health care, and that's what y'all approved last meeting. And then also our TML insurance, like our liability and workers' comp increased, so this reflects all of that.
Have we voted on both of those two items? As you said, we voted on one. and approved
Well,
it.
yes, but this amendment will reflect you voting on
So,
this, yeah.
Did you put in a number for that? And now it's just different that you're,
Yes, it was budgeted, and these numbers reflect what the increase was. So we had a 26% increase in health insurance? And then our insurance increased about 57,000. So these numbers reflect those increases.
When we got to looking at our liability insurance on our buildings and all, we realized we were way underinsured. And so we
mainly liability plus a little bit of health.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
So is the budget amendment in the various line items totaling about $95,000, is that the increase?
I didn't figure up the exact increase, but I did actually print out the summary. Sorry, I forgot to pass this out. This is a summary of, first of all, the expenditures are in the first column. The changes, the variances are in the first column. The second column are the total expenses. And then the next column is the total revenue, so that you can see that the expenditures and the revenue balance.
And so the 93.2 is that's the delta, that's the change. Right?
Yes.
And the water expense summary? That's the change?
That's the change. However, whenever the first budget was approved, some of the numbers in the Excel sheet, the formula wasn't accurate. So the amount of revenue budgeted was more than the amount of expenditures. So now it all balances.
Does everyone understand that? Any questions?
Is this a negative balance on Public Works?
I'm sorry?
In the first column, Public Works, is that a negative?
3160?
It's in parentheses.
Let me double check this. Yes, because if you look at the last page on what I gave you, of the actual amendment, Exhibit 8. So if you look at the very last page, the Public Works, so it actually worked to our benefit some, because actually our workers' comp was over budgeted on several of the line items. So we didn't have to reflect that expense as much. We just allocated it out. So that's why it shows a negative amount.
It's
Because the
not a
amount
balance.
budget-
It's not a balance, it's an adjustment.
Right. So you see that 20,000 was budgeted, but only 7,000 was needed. So that's why there was a change. Do you have any other questions?
I'm letting everyone digest it.
There's not enough time to digest.
Sorry, I would have had this available for you, but I had to get it with Calvin, and Calvin was out last week, so.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault, it's just how it happens.
And the admin on the water expense, that's not the increases that we're getting from Waco.
What are you referring to?
On the water expense summary, you have admin 219, 312. That column mostly has been the change.
That is some of the change, yes.
Okay.
The increase from,
So they've already gave their increase and everything?
yes.
Okay.
Wilson, you're looking at a purchase of 82 low state line.
Yeah, water expense summary on this handout here.
It's on page 13. You can see it, the increase. It's towards the top under admin.
See the second line there?
insurance purchase, well, some of it is actually the purchase of water, so actually it's the second biggest piece. The water management fee, what is that?
That's what we discussed the last meeting, that it's, was he here that meeting? I know, I think Dave helped me explain that out too. It's just it's a fee that, or maybe you were here, I think you did.
Who are we paying that to?
It's just paying to our general fund.
Okay. Okay, so we're covering overhead with that.
Right, it's just a transfer. We're not
Okay.
losing any money. It's just a transfer from one account to the other.
It's an allocation, it's spreading the allocation of expenses to water and all that for part of the administration side of things. Because they handle the water billing, various
Mhm.
things, so you're allocating
Right,
expenses.
right. Overhead, yeah. Okay, gotcha. All right, any further discussion? All right, please poll the council.
Mr. Laniski?
Yes.
Mr. Hurst?
Yes.
Mr. Daniel?
Yes.
Mr. Olvera?
Yes.
Mr. James, or Ms. Jamison, I'm sorry,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 15, discussion and consideration of action to approve ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance of the City of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, adopting the 2025-2026 fiscal year schedule, providing the fees to be charged for utility tap fees, water, sewer, and sanitation rates, building, electrical, and plumbing permits, and other licenses, permits, and deposits, providing a repealing clause, providing a savings clause, declaring an emergency.
I move to approve the ordinance 2025-05, an ordinance in the City of Lacy Lakeview, Texas, adopting the 2025-2026 fiscal year schedule, providing the fees to be charged for utility tap fees, water, sewer, and sanitation rates, building, electrical, and plumbing permits, and other licenses, permits, and deposits, providing and repealing clause, providing a savings clause, declaring an emergency.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
So,
You'll notice in your master fee schedule, under water rates, that's where we will put option one.
Option one.
Those, the rate y'all just approved will now be transferred here.
Cool. Okay.
so all these highlighted, is that's what's being changed?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
But it doesn't give what it used to be, right? Like, for instance, all permits technology fee, it's showing $15 now. What was it before?
Ms. Hurst, what page you on?
It's Tomas's technology fee, what was it before?
Tomas's technology fee, we're charging money for that?
Excuse me, the building inspector.
He's expensive, we gotta cover.
Building inspector. That's the old one.
The technology.
Oh, this is the old one?
Ronnie, yeah,
Okay,
that's
You just
okay,
wanted to look at it.
all right,
That's what we did.
okay. I would have liked to have seen it all together.
I'm sorry.
but that's okay.
All right, any further discussion? All right, Laurie, please poll the council.
Ms. Jamison,
Yes.
Mr. Hurst,
Yes.
Mr. Daniel,
Yes.
Mr. Olvera,
Yes.
Mr. Ledniski,
Yes.
and Mr. Wilson.
Yes. Item 16, public comment. This is the sign-in sheets that we have. First speaker is Paul Lukey. Again, please state your name and address when you come to the mic.
Paul Lukey, 502 North Oak. Okay. Hope y'all understood all that discussion about rates and everything. I know you can't tell me, maybe you can tell me later. When do we find out, the citizens find out, how much the rates are going up? That's my understanding, it's supposed to start next week, or when, October 1st.
$13, is that correct?
Yeah, well, what about the rates and sewer rates. I mean, when do we find that out?
That was
I mean, on
combined
that
rate,
option
wasn't it?
one, they go up like $3 or something each. So, anyway, I just thought we were supposed to get a 30-day notice, and now we're not going to. And I hope we don't mess it up like we did last year.
Would it not be January the 1st on the water?
What is the start date?
Or would it be October?
It would go by our physical year, and it would start October 1st, but the bill wouldn't actually go out till November. So they would actually have,
30 days.
30
30
days
days.
notice.
Okay.
But how are you gonna notify us? You gonna send out
Our
a letter
fee-
saying
our fee
water
schedule will be
rates and wastewater
posted on our
rates are going
website.
up this much?
Yeah,
The
that's
fee
good.
schedule will be posted on the website,
All
on
right.
the city
You gonna
website.
hide it again? You usually hide all that stuff.
No,
I
we
do not
we can
hide
talk about this
anything.
afterwards. We're getting into back and forth. This is
Okay.
supposed to be just public comment, so,
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just letting you know why,
yeah.
kind of thing.
I think the info's in there, but, we're not entirely sure either, perhaps. Second person, Gail Tyus.
Hello, I'm Gail Tice at 302 Avenue I. I just really wanted to come up and remind everybody that the game day that I'm trying to get started starts next Tuesday afternoon, a week from today, between 2 and 4 at the Civic Center. I just want to remind everybody, the first one, don't expect a whole lot because I think it's going to be more of a meet and greet, find out how many people show up, what everybody would like to have, because it's not just my decision, it's going to be our decision on how we're going to use this time frame. We're going to meet weekly, bi-monthly, whatever. So at this time, I think next week will be a good time for a meet and greet, find out who's coming, who would like to come, what you'd like to do in our time frame of getting the seniors out to have a good time. Just hope to see you next Tuesday.
Thank you for your initiative. Thank you, Gail, for your initiative. Yeah, thank you. Item 17, Mayor's Report. I have nothing to report. Item 18, Council Members' Input. Anyone wish to speak?
Yeah, as usual, once again, city workers on this, streets that have been done, they're looking great, they're turning out great. One other thing, I know there's been a couple negative comments on there's been maybe one negative comment on the mandatory $1 fee, for your fire department. And I would kinda like to look at that as a little bit as, services rendered kind of thing, so if, you do have that fire, I imagine that $1 a month might be worth it to kind of put that fire out. It's $12 a year, so, let's keep plugging forward, let's keep doing all good.
Yeah. It's pretty cheap insurance, $1. I know that, if I ever have a fire, I'd hate for them to be out of gas.
I'll pay $100 for them to get there quicker.
Yeah. So the other thing that I'd like to talk about is, unfortunately, the city is a business, and we've got expenditures that we've got to take care of, and I don't know how it's been run in the past. I know that there's a lot of things that might not have been done that need to be done. From the results, that's very true. And I know that money's tight, it's a tough time right now, but we have to be able to pay for these things, and we have to get a city that, doesn't throw your front end out of alignment every month because you're driving down the streets, coming and going from work to school and those types of things. So I know it's tough that we're having to raise prices on things, but just bear with us. We're trying to create a city that's enjoyable to live in, and it's going to take a little bit of effort from everybody's part to do it. So that's
Yeah, thanks for saying that. We had, the previous mayor was elected on some of these issues and worked hard for 2 years. And it's just now coming online. And that's not her fault, that's not the city staff fault, that's just that's the pace of government when you have meetings and rules and timeframes and budgets and how many meetings do we have on budgets? It takes us 90 days and 7 meetings, I think, to get a budget passed. So I appreciate your patience with us and forbearance, and apologize that so many things were left undone for so long. That requires us to play. We had this conversation right before the meeting. We wish we didn't have so much that had been left undone to do, but we've got to get it done. And I appreciate y'all's patience. Okay. All right. Any other input from, or comments from the council? That's the last item on the agenda. Meeting's adjourned.